Hey friends, welcome back to Rhubarb Patch Studio. I'm Leah Noel. Thanks for joining me today. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time, date you're watching, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. Today I have a regular whip update. I got new glasses. They are still growing on me. They looked really good with what I was wearing in the store, but like they might be, I feel like they might be too stylized for like what I normally wear, so I don't know. Anyways, so I have a stack of whips. I want to show you what I've been working on in the last month, and just kind of talk about cross stitching and yeah, and I did start quilting. You can see I have my machine set up here, and I have a million half square triangles to do for my very first quilt. I'll just show you this quick because why not? Some of you might think it's fun. This is the first quilt that we're learning in my new quilting class, and I'm changing all the colors because that's what I do. And so yeah, I've got just like stacks here of the fabrics I chose, and I'm almost done cutting, but I have to like do a lot of sewing for my class on Thursday. So anyway, that's been taking up some of my cross stitching time. Let's see. I do have a giveaway planned for you because in the last month, my channel has exceeded 2,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy to me. I think right now we're close to like 2,200, which for me, that is kind of a significant amount because my hometown was only 2,200 people when I was in high school. And so to think of it and with that perspective is just kind of mind-boggling. And the other thing is, I started Flosstube in March something 2018, I think. And so it's been kind of a long time since I've been making videos, even though it doesn't really seem that long. And I still have less than 100 videos up here on YouTube, but I don't know, it's been a really interesting thing for me. It's been an enormous part of my life, and I'm so thankful for all of the connections I've made via Flosstube videos. Not just me making them, but also like other people making them, and being, just Flosstube in general being such a heartwarming, safe community for me to be in. It's really been like life-saving for me. So I just really appreciate all of you who make Flosstube a great place to be. So I do have a giveaway to do, and I think I'm gonna do it after I show all of my whips. So that'll be kind of towards the end of this video. So I think I'm just gonna get into my whips right away. I just gotta take a drink. I drink a lot of water, and so I use these quart-sized jars because I don't have glasses that are hold this much water. Okay, so I'm sort of organized today, which is crazy. Let's see. First thing I'll show you is Portuguese bird sampler. I travel with this one, and once a week I take my son swimming, and then twice a week we go to wrestling practice. So during all of those events, I just sit and stitch on this one. I'm stitching it on 36 count, I think it's like French lilac by Lakeside Linens. And I gotta get my larger, okay, gotta get my larger display board here. Anyway, 36 count lilac something by Lakeside Linens, and this is all color and cotton floss. And it's looking so good. So since you saw this last, my last video was a whip braid, so anyway, since you saw this last, I've been working on filling in these words. I'm pretty sure I finished this border here. I brought this border down and I'm about to turn the corner. I'm a little nervous to do that without some more references here, so I just started working on these motifs. So there's gonna be a little birdie here with this flower in the beak. And I also am not, I'm not super confident about which flosses I'm going to be using down here yet. So that's kind of slowed me up a little bit, but anytime I just don't know what I want to work on, then I just fill in the words. So, because that's mindless and I can just follow the pattern there. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And again, this is a finish goal for this year. Okay, let's put this here. I am going to put these away as I show them. So next I had a new start on Christy Barron by Erica Michaels. This was a market release in 2021, and it was among my top 3 favorite market releases of that year. And so I purchased it. I've been really trying to limit myself to 3 new releases, like up to 3 new releases for every needlework market, because otherwise, you know, like I'll just, you know, I already have too much to stitch in one lifetime anyway. So I limit myself to my favorite 3, and I try to order from different stores every year. But anyways, so Christy Barron, this one has always kind of been, it's been percolating in my mind ever since I purchased it. I knew I wanted to do it on a darker linen. I thought maybe a granite color linen would be really good. I didn't go quite that dark. And this is a perfectly lovely verse, but whenever I think of this, I don't know, I'm thinking of something else. And so I did rechart this to be something more meaningful to me. I'm not to that part yet, so I will reveal what that is another time, probably the next time you see it. It'll have the words in there, but here's my start. I am stitching this on 40 count Mockingbird by Color and Cotton, and here is my start. So the verse I'm using is actually a tiny bit shorter than the charted verse, and this is a reproduction, so so the verse that's in there is you know, the reproduction, but I'm changing it. So the original one comes down to like here, but mine will only come to about here. So I'm shortening up the sides by just taking out like I think two flowers is what I'll be missing. And I'm going to be following the coloration and everything, but I did select my own flosses just from my collection. I pulled from my collection. I'm unsure about this color red. I think it might be too dark, so I might replace that one. I probably will replace that one. So you might see that look differently next time, but we'll see. Okay. Next one, I had some car stitching time, and this is whenever I'm traveling in my car, I like to work on Ada projects because it's just easier with the slight vibrations of the moving vehicle for me to stitch on Ada. And I don't have very many Ada projects on the go. But this is one of them, and this is Faith, Hope, Peace, Love by Teresa Kogut. This was among my top 3 favorites in the, I think it's the 2020 market. Yeah, this is from the 2020 Nashville Needlework Market. I love this pattern. The color palette is not my taste, and so I am changing everything completely to match my own preferences. And this is on a 16 count. 16 count icon Ada by Picture This Plus. It's one of my favorites. And the flosses are all of my own choosing from my collection. Last time you saw this, okay, let's see. So the last time you saw this, this was in my whip braid, and I know I continued working on filling in the leaves on this tree, and I finished filling in his jacket. I might have added the outline of this blue flower, I'm not sure. Sorry, this is moving all over the place. Yeah, I think I added that flower and maybe these stems, but I know I've been working on this dark leaf, and I worked a little bit over here. I do not care for stitching this motif. I love how it looks, but there's something about motifs that have these V-shaped branches. I love the way they look, and I just don't love stitching them. I don't know what is wrong with me. But so I have to crack away at it like one color at a time. Just, you know, do something over here and then come over here and just kind of bounce back and forth. And that's how I keep my mind occupied on that one. This chart does have partial stitches, so I do have to pierce the fabric with my needle. And I didn't realize that until after I had already started, and I'm already committed to it, and it's not that hard on Picture This Plus fabric. Picture This Plus Ada is super soft, very soft. So if you don't love Ada because you think it's too crunchy, too stiff, too like yucky to work with, then try some Picture This Plus Ada because they do it right. They do it right. All right, next I worked on World Peace Angel by Lavender and Lace. This is my favorite Lavender and Lace. She is such a beauty. I've been working on the face, which is all 1/1. I'm working on 32 count. 32 count. It starts with an S. 32 count. I'm sorry. I don't remember right now. I don't remember. Shoot, I thought I was going to be able to just fold it in half. All right. Salem. This is 32 count Salem by Color and Cotton. My word recollection has been lagging like pretty significantly. Like I'm pretty sure I've entered perimenopause and this is one of my biggest symptoms. So sorry if that's TMI, but oh man, the word recall has just been it's been a struggle. Isn't she just so pretty? I mean, I guess she's not that pretty yet, but I have been working, since you saw this, I've been working right in here. Part of the hairline is all 1/1. And so I've been color completing the 1/1 section because otherwise I don't know that I'll be able to like keep my place, like find my place, be able to navigate. So I need a long stretch of time in order to work on that over one section. And then I'm pretty sure I also filled in a little bit more here, and I brought the like the exterior rim of the globe down that way. I might have put more in here, I'm not sure, but I'm really loving the way she looks. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's my favorite. I like to pull her out every February. I think I started her in February of 22. All right. Next, I pulled this out for a day. This is Be Here Now by The Drawn Thread. This was one of my 40th birthday starts last September. I am stitching this on 28 count mystery dark green linen. And that is my progress. So last time you saw this, I just had the bee. I am trying to coordinate this with this old finish, which is a freebie by The Drawn Thread. This is one of the pandemic freebies. I think it's just on the Drawn Thread website. But I'm using coordinating colors. The greens will be the same, but coordinating flower colors because they're different flowers. So anyway, I just had the B last time you saw that, so I added the E and then part of the, no, this is the N, and then some of the new flowers. So that's pretty. Be Here Now. Whenever my mind just starts reeling from all of the stuff going on, I just have to remember, like, focus on, like, being here, like, being mindful and present. That's been really helping me to manage my anxieties. I'm just trying to focus on, like, what I can do, like, what I can do to spread goodness and kindness where I am right here, right now with the people in my immediate community. Like, that's just been really helpful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having that one done so I can display it. All right, so next is Southward Bound Timber Mallards. It's in this booklet. There are 2 patterns in this booklet, and I am doing this one, Timber Mallards. This is another finish goal for this year. I think I worked on this a couple days. And all right, here's my progress. So, since you have seen this last, I worked on completing all the backstitch in the wing. So everything on the first 2 pages, because it's a 4-page pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything on the first 2 pages is totally done, including backstitch. Everything is done. So I backstitched the wing and everything. I worked on filling in more of the body. I filled in all the greens. I think I started in on the legs and the tail here. I might have also finished some browns up here. I know I worked on the background also. Can you see in the video how much half stitch goes into the background? Like right in here, there's a lot of little half stitches that are just, they're kind of blendy with my fabric choice, but I'm okay with that because like see even up here, these clouds, you can see they're just little wispy clouds that really blend in with my fabric. But like from a distance, it kind of gives it this hazy, foggy feel, and I really like that. So this is for my husband. He requested it. He says it's his favorite thing that I'm stitching. He loves how realistic it looks, and we are duck people. We really love ducks. So that one's been fun. And I keep that one in the Q-snap so that it's just easy for me to pick up and work on as I am inspired to do. Okay, next is Easter Goose by SubRosa Designs. This is a friendship stitch that I am doing with Megan, wide-eyed stitcher or wide-eyed stitching child. We are stitching this together on different fabrics, but same count, same dyer, and we are going to exchange our egg basket and then sew them together. Because we both turned 40 last year. So we just thought it would be fun to do a friendship stitch for our 40th birthdays. And it has been really fun. So this is on 32 count. I don't remember. I don't know if this has a name or not. I didn't write it down. I don't remember, I'm sorry. But here's my progress. I decided to put my egg on this side so that it would just be easier to detach. I don't know. And I've just been trying to fill in the goose. It's a huge goose, huge. Lots and lots of white. Okay, get a grip. Lots of white in that goose. It's very, very large goose. Lots of white. Megan is already done with her goose. She started there with the goose. It's really big. So yeah, since you saw this, I've just been like, I think I maybe filled in this much. Yeah. So that's coming along. And we haven't talked about like when we're going to exchange the eggs. It's just on our own time, you know, like whenever we're both done and we're ready to exchange, like we're just gonna do that. So very, very low pressure stitch along. Okay, here is another new start, and actually this is the last whip I have to show you. It's a new start. My good friend Amy Loves Toads, had a birthday on February 25th, and we started this together on her birthday. This is Fig Folk by Plum Street Samplers, and it's a little family of bats in a fig tree. And this is exactly what I mean when I say there should be more beautiful bat patterns. Like bats that aren't scary, you know, they're an important species. They are so cute. I love bats. And so does Amy. They're one of our favorite animals. So I pulled my own flosses like I do. And Amy helped me decide on my fabric. This is 32 count Heather by Fiber on a Whim. And I got a pretty good start. So here's my start. And I really love it on this fabric. And I'll put up some pictures that were inspiring me to select my color palette. This is something that I do when I'm starting a new project and I know that I want to modify the colors. I usually try to find existing photographs of whatever it is I am stitching. Like, I don't mean like of the real things, you know, like the real things. So I was looking at bats, and okay, out my window right now is a really adorable squirrel. I'm sorry, that's so distracting. It's so cute. Literal squirrel. All right. So I will just take inspiration from the colors that I see in those photos, and I will try to replicate them in floss. And I usually just look at the pattern, see how many colors were used to achieve the effect, and then I narrow the colors from that photo down to the colors that are in the pattern. So that's kind of how I do it. So, I made a counting error, unfortunately. These two leaves have one extra stitch on the stem, and unfortunately that's where I started. So everything is off. But I did count. So like all of this here, I think, is correct with itself, and it's just like this section that's not correct. So I think I'm just going to try to fudge my way through the pattern. I started on the bottom left here, and I'm just going to try to make everything fit, because you can see like it's supposed to look natural anyway. Like it's supposed to look like it's not stylized, very perfectly measured out. So I think because of that, it'll be okay. It'll be doable to just move things around. But I'm up here, so I'm gonna start working on the bat already. So it's gonna be kind of small. You know, it'll only be like this big, maybe this big, up to here. So glad to have that one started. And so those are all of my whips. I do have a couple plans. They're not like hard and fast plans. They're more like, I know I want to start these plans. Number one is Harriet Tubman's. Sorry, got derailed there by Apollo, my puppy, but I'm back. Okay, so my next start is probably going to be this Harriet Tubman by The Primitive Hare. I've had this in my collection for quite a while. It came out in 2020, and I think I did purchase it back then. Let's see. I was thinking about starting it in February, but February just always gets away from me. It's like such a busy month for me for some reason. I don't know why, but I just feel so swamped in February. So March 8th is International Women's Day, and so I'm thinking that this might be a really good choice for International Women's Day. I don't have all the flosses yet, but I do have my fabric. This is 28 count Cocoa Gingham by Weeks Dye Works. This is a remnant. I have enough here. I am going to rearrange the pattern. I'm not going to rechart anything, but I'm just going to rearrange like the words and the picture, and I'm not going to stitch this border or this flower. So I've already done the work of rearranging for myself, and it's going to be more long and skinny. Like it's going to be more this way. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting this one. I don't have all the flosses yet. I just have a few. It's all DMC except for one toasted barley. So I have the toasted barley. And that's like the whole background here behind her. So I'm gonna start that sometime, like it's already March, so I'm gonna start that. And then I am also going to start my teacher gift, which is this Vado a Scuola by Serenita Di Campagna. I think is that Italian? I think it's Italian. So I'm just gonna do this bunny here, and I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna personalize it, but probably I will personalize it. And I had this scrap of aged paper, 16 count Aida. I wasn't sure if this is gonna be big enough, so I did go ahead and I ordered a whole, I got a half yard of this 16 count aged paper from Color and Cotton because it's a great neutral to have. And I've done other teacher gifts on this fabric before, and it's just a really nice neutral to have. I'm not a big neutral person, but this one does fit the bill for me. And you can see, like, this is an older dye lot and this is a newer one. They're pretty much the same. So fear not when ordering new fabrics from Color and Cotton. They put a lot of time and effort into their color quality. So let's see. So those are my planned starts, and I don't know if I have specific days. Okay, I wanted to share some stitchy kindness because I received, I actually want to give away on my friend's channel. Her name is Olga. She is the PNW Stitcher. I received the gift from her, and I wanted to share. I had it before the last video, but the last video was a whip parade, so So I've had this for kind of a while, a couple months maybe, but let's see. She had a giveaway for this pattern, so I love this pattern. This is Heartstring Sampleries Across the Miles, and I believe she got this at a retreat that she went to, and I really love this little beaver. Oh, I love this little beaver. I do. And I don't know that I will stitch the house. I don't think I'm going to stitch that part. I think I'm just going to focus on the motifs that I like. There's these two robins, which I really love that too. So the beaver, the robins, this little rabbit. There's a little squirrel here in the pine tree, which, you know, we have spruce trees that are on both sides of our house, and we love to watch the squirrels. And the squirrel is still out there right now, just being so cute. So, anyways, I plan to stitch this for my library. So I have it with all of my library projects that I've collected that I want to start. And so that's in here. And she sent this bag also, which she got at the retreat, which is so great. So I have it in this bag. And she also sent me a handful of cottons. These are like just threads that I can use. I don't know if I'll use it for this pattern, but I will definitely sneak these into future projects for sure. I love threads. So thank you, Olga. She sent a card. The card is even the same theme. So I always love watching Olga's videos. She stitches so fast, so much, and she's got a lot going on, you know, so I just don't know how she stitches so quickly, but she does. And so it's really fun to watch her videos because you just see so much progress in between each video. So, and I love her taste in projects too. So let's see, there is a purchase that I wanted to share with you. This is not exactly stitching, this is quilting, but Bisa Butler portraits. I believe I ordered this directly from the printer. I feel like it was, you know what, I don't remember. I'll have to find a link for you and put it in the description box, but I discovered Bisa Butler on Instagram, I think in 2020, and I've been following her account. She makes the most incredible quilts. Like this, the cover photo is one of her quilts. Look at this. I mean, it's incredible. And I was looking for like a print, like a poster or something, and as far as I can tell, there are not any posters available. But when I saw the book, I was like, yes, I need the book, because the use of color is just so inspiring. So I earmarked a few to show you. Here's Anaya with oranges. She uses photographs as a reference to make her quilts. This is my favorite one. This is called Dear Mama. And like, I don't know if you can see in the background, she's got a letter. She wrote a letter to her mama, I think. I don't know. I have to read more about it. And I mean, it's just incredible work. And this is Les Sepur, I think. Look at that. I mean, it's just so great. And the beginning of the book is like it's not plain white, you know, very thoughtfully used. Look at that. I just love this book so much. So I just thought I would share, because I know that many of you also dabble in quilting or just are quilt admirers like I have been for so long. Okay, well, that's all of my everything that I need to share with you today. So I want to do a giveaway. So this is going to be a 2,000 subscriber milestone giveaway. So I would like all of you who enter this giveaway to be a subscriber. If I don't recognize your handle as someone who comments, you know, regularly, then I will go and check to see if you are a public subscriber. I am going to compile all of these by hand, so no need to spell things correctly, but I do ask that you are 18 so that there's no legal issues. So please be 18 or have an adult enter this giveaway for you. Don't use the word giveaway, because I have already filtered that word to hide your comment. So I won't even see it. Nobody will see it if you put the word giveaway in your comment. So please don't do that. This giveaway is going to be for 2 gift cards. One gift card will be $25 to kittenstitcher.com. Kittenstitcher.com is one of my favorite places to buy cross-stitch items. The site is run by Teresa, who is Shakespeare's peddler. She has some super interesting stuff on her site. She has interesting samplers. She's got things that aren't samplers. She has applique stuff, quilting stuff. She's got accessories, and like for a while she had these wooden bobbin things that people were collecting. She's got a huge array of items, and I really love it. And she almost always has a great sales section on her webpage. And yeah, and I just love her. I love her shop. So $25 to her shop. You have to have an email address in order to receive a gift card. So you have to have an email address. If you would like to have a chance to win the $25 gift card to kittenstitcher.com, then just make sure the word kitten is in your comment. The other gift card is going to be $25 to Color and Cotton website. Possibly you can use it in store if you're local to her shop. I am not. So I will be purchasing it online and sending it to you via email. So this is another one where you need an email address. I love Color and Cotton. I mean, the fabrics, the flosses, everything. And the website also does have a lot of more modern style cross-stitch patterns. If you don't want to buy materials, you know, like fabric or floss, then there are some patterns that you can buy. But I really love Color and Cotton stuff. So if you would like to be entered to win a Color and Cotton gift card, then make sure the word cotton is in your comment. Okay. Now, I do want to have a third thing to give away, and this is more of a service. So I've never done this before, but you can tell from like my whip pile that I like to personalize my stitching. And not everybody is comfortable with personalizing their stitching, even though they want to personalize their stitching. So the third item that I am giving away is my services on your personalization of something of your choosing. So since I've never done this before, I'm not really sure what to say about it other than things I can do. I can rechart verses. I can help you come up with a color palette that you love or that you want to try out. Color palettes are something that you have to be kind of open-minded about. Like, once you start stitching, if something's not really feeling right, you need to just like trust yourself and switch it out. But for the most part, like usually when I do color, like color conversions, I don't run into that situation too often where I need to switch something out after I've already selected it. So if you want to like modify a motif perhaps, or something of that nature. So in order to enter for this giveaway, just make sure you have personalization in your comment and give me a short description of what you have in mind. I'm not going to offer to kit this up for you. This is going to be something that you kit up yourself, but I will help you with the personalization of the chart. So, we're going to try it out. We're going to see how it goes. If it goes well, I might offer this, more often in the future because it's something that I truly enjoy doing. I really like to personalize things, and I love to see other people personalizing their things too. Like, I love it. I really love it. So, like I've put addresses, like if there's a pattern that reminds you of home, like, and you just want to put an address somewhere in there, like that's an idea. But just kind of, if you have something of that nature that you would like done that I could help you with, then please leave a comment for me below. I will make selections for the giveaway winners on March 17th. So sometime on March 17th. So I'm not going to give you a time because I don't work very well on those like strict time limits, but sometime on March 17th, I'm going to be making my selections for the giveaway winners, and I will make a video and hopefully have it posted by March 18th. Like 18th or 19th. So just make sure that you have your entries in by March 17th. I will not comment on your comment about being a giveaway winner. So you will have to email me at rhubarbpatchstudio@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram, but I'm going to have you email me to make sure that your email is correct and that I have your email correct before I give you the gift cards. Okay? So that's kind of the plan here. Okay. I think that is it for today. I feel discombobulated just in general, so I'm sure that comes across somehow in my videos, but I do really enjoy interacting with all of you here, and just thank you so much for being here and for interacting with me. Leave me a comment, let me know what you've been stitching on or working on while you're watching my video. Okay, friends, thanks for visiting with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.